Hi guys, this is my 6.2 liter diesel Range Rover that I converted recently. I want to show you a few things on it that you had questions about it. First of all, let's start from the radiator. This 6.2 diesel engine originally comes with a really big radiator, and especially if it's on a Hummer, then that radiator is almost the size of a Range Rover's hood. So you need a large radiator. So what we did, we had the radiator shop to make for us a 6-core radiator, which means it has 6 lines in here, and the same core is used on 18-wheeler trucks, using the original end sections of the Land Rover's radiator. The coolant, the transmission cooler lines that go in there are removed. Instead, we have a transmission cooler right there, a really big one. Those 2 fans are from Mercedes-Benz, okay, very high performance, they cool really well. And in here we have a fan shroud, and we have a big Volvo fan right here. You see, it says Volvo. Those 3 together, they do amazing job. I have a fuel pump in here. This is usually called a lift pump. For a diesel, it's a 14 psi, no more than 14 psi. And also I have one on the back section where the fuel filter goes, because I'm using a lot of heavy oil and those fuel pumps have to be able to keep up. Over here I have my Ford starter solenoid, which I converted my glow plug system to manual heating system, which means I can heat up glow plugs whenever I want to, or as long as I want to. And I have a 60G glow plugs from AC Delco. They're self-timered glow plugs. Even if I heat them up too much, they're not gonna be burned because they have a self-timer in there. Of course, I'm gonna make a snorkel that will eventually come out from the side. This is the vacuum pump that I have that brings the vacuum to your booster, which you're gonna need. Of course, dual battery setup, one in here and one over there. Original Land Rover's power steering pump that works in there. Original fuel, not the fuel, the coolant temperature sensor in here. Even the cable doesn't need modifications. All you have to do is open here, hook them up, and it's ready to go. I have 200 amp alternator, which is way more than enough that I'm gonna need. That's about it. I have the motor mounts that are custom made down there. You see, the original motor mount brackets have been cut, and this one has been fabricated. The exhaust headers are gonna be a little bit of a work, and you can make it work, you can make it fit. Here, let me show you about the adapter. This is the adapter plate that we made that the engine will work with this ZF22. Basically, it's an aluminum plate. This section bolts onto your transmission, and this bigger bolts, they bolt into the bell housing of the transmission that came with the 6.2, which could be 4L80E, it could be TH400, any of them that they have a bell housing that has a bolt pattern that will work with 6.2. This is the bell housing from the ZF22 that obviously is gone. So you're gonna need this adapter plate, and you're gonna need one smaller plate that will balance your flywheel. It's the flywheel with the torque converter. You're gonna need that. Other than that, let me start it for you. Boom, one click and it starts, and it's ready to go. I control the fans from inside. I have 2 separate switches for 2 front fans and 1 back fan. So whenever I want to, I can turn them on and off. The dipsticks are from the Humvee. They're watertight. You just turn them in order to open it. So you can go deep boarding if you want to go underwater. This is about it. Ask me questions if you would like to do conversion like that on yours. It's a very easy thing to do, and I think it will be the best thing to do. I drove 175 miles yesterday and my fuel cost was $7.25 because I was running on a used mixed oil, transmission oil and motor oil with 2 gallons of gasoline mixed together, and this engine just works wonderful with it. So no more 3.9 and no more 11 miles per gallon for me. Thanks for watching.